Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to July and Off the Board. So today's prompt is what fills your cup, and I am taking that as what makes me happy, and toilet selfies make me happy, and that's what this is. This is an Alcatraz toilet selfie. These get sent to my husband on a regular basis. And yeah, that's what fills my cup. Now, Whiny Wednesday Live is not happening today, obviously. I have an appointment this evening, so I came home from work. I'm going to get this layout done up on the channel, and then I have an appointment, so I can't go live this evening. But that's okay, right? So I'm going to talk through my process live or in real time instead of saying, let's see what I can do, and then moving on. So what I did first of all was just flip through my papers. I saw that this paper that was in my Never Ending kit actually has a little bit of a pattern in it. I'm not exactly sure if you can see it on the camera, but there is a bit of a pattern. So I grabbed this one. This is going to be my most background paper. So I got that down there, and then I flipped through and I was like, oh, this green looks pretty. And then I was like, oh, Sandy, you're getting into monochromatic. So I pulled this paper pad because I was like, let's get out of the monochromatic. But what I want to do is kind of get me a big, thick border of this dark green around, much wider than I normally do. So I am going to trim this down to be about an 8x8 square. So if I get this at the 4-inch mark here, because, you know, 12 minus 4 is 8, and then I do it here, that gives me an 8-inch square. A little bit thinner than I want it to be. Okay, so what I'm going to do is look and see what color I want to bring in with this. And that floral is kind of pretty. I was like, this is the same, but it's not. They are not the same. I think I'm going to use this yellow one because I like this yellow. Okay, so now I've got this picked out, right? So I'm like, okay, so I'm going to bring this in. Even though none of these colors match exactly with these, I think they look good together. What I need to do now is take a paper off of here and mat my 8x8 square because it is not big enough for me, right? And the decision that I am going to make is a sheet of white cardstock, okay? I could go through, I could pick out one of these colors and put it on here, but I think that the white is going to give me the most bang for my buck, right? Like, all right. So if I put this at the 4 and I want it larger, I'm going to put it at, we're going to put it at the 3.5. I'm using a piece of paper that is not entirely square, so I'm going to put that away real quick. And then I'm going to grab a different sheet of paper. Okay. Oh, look at that. Why didn't I just think about this before? Use an 8.5 by 11, and then I can do the same thing. What did I just do? Oh, Lord in heaven, Sandy. Okay. This is what happens when you are not thinking about what you're doing, right? That's actually a little bit thicker than I want it to be. I want it to be about this thick. So I'm going to put it on here and trim it down. So even if I would have cut my paper correctly, you know, and not had an issue. This one's still a little thick. She's still got a little thickness to her, you guys. All right. Now that makes me happier. Yay! Excuse me. Lordy. So the decision is, do I want my lines to go that way or do I want them to go that way? I think I want them to go that way. So we're going to stick this in the center, or about as center as you like. It doesn't have to be perfectly center, but you know, pretty centered. I'm going to trim off that there. And then what I think I am going to do is place this like that. And we'll have this here. Do we want that there or there? Okay, and then I need a photo mat for this bad boy. And do I want to do white on? Let's do white on here too. Why not? We'll put her like that. Now what I want to do is have this flower overlap here. So I am going to put 2 little pencil lines there, and then I'm going to fussy cut here. So where did my little thing move to? There it is. It was sitting this way against something black and I didn't see it. So normally it sits this way. This is my eyelet setting mat from way back in the day of making memories. And as you can see, I set some eyelets with this bad boy. But I also use it as a tiny little craft mat when I want to cut things. This is an X-Acto knife I picked up at Harbor Freight. It's not a craft knife, like from a craft store. I picked it up because it was cheap. And I thought it would be good. And so far, the only thing I have used it for, I think, is opening packages. But yeah, cuts decently, right? Nothing wrong with that cut. Alright, so that's going to lift up and go there like that, but what we're going to do is erase those pencil lines, because nobody needs pencil lines in their lives, right? I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive on there. And then, yeah, I like it better like that. Add some more adhesive on here. And I'm going to have it hang off the side here. And I know that I just did a layout where it was kind of hanging off the side. Well, it's hanging off the other side, I guess. This was yesterday's layout. Right? So it was hanging off the side, but you know what? I like that look. And it's something that I find that can repeat in my albums, and I'm not going to stress out about it. You know? Okay. So, there we have that. And now let's add some things. Let's figure out what beautiful things we want to add to this layout. I'm just going to take a little peek and see if there's anything on here that needs to be cut apart. Like, did I need to cut a bingo card apart and put... I don't think we need to put bingo on a toilet layout, you guys. I don't... Best day ever. I thought about it for a minute, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, now we got some stickers that match this line. So we could bring that in there. Now that's just paper on paper on paper. Not super exciting. So maybe we want to bring in a washi tape. So maybe we bring in a washi tape, and the question is, do I want it to go up underneath of this photo? I think I do. Yeah, I think I do. And then we can add this in here, like this. That'll work. Bring it over a little bit. And then maybe we can build up the flower situation here. Ooh, you know what I think I would like? Is what if we like did this up on some pop foam, or even just a little bit of this foam. Which is fun foam. And kind of have it hugging there. Like that. I'm liking that. And then what if we bring not liking that. That feels forced and awkward. What if we add in if we put that there, and then maybe bring something here. Like if we place this here so that the tag kind of went over. Maybe we bring these over a little bit so that it extends out past the paper, just a tiny little bit. And maybe that one just goes just tiny little bit. And then this goes maybe a little bit more, because I don't want it to just, I don't want to just see the, I think I'll turn it around that way too. Okay, it's a little bit farther then. Okay. And like I said, this guy comes in over here. Get a bow going up here. I'm going to use a little bit of a thicker twine than I normally do. I usually use the little thinner white crochet thread, but I think I'm going to add this bigger one instead. Bring my loops down so that they are an appropriate size. Trim. Okay, and then we'll put that there. Little dollop will do you. Okay, put that there. And then that is done, or that section is done. Then what I wanted to do is see if these leaves go. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna hold those there. I'm not gonna glue them down yet because I'm not 100% certain of what's going to happen there, but I do like that. Just seeing what other things might be able to work on here. The best days are these days in the prison bathroom. Kind of think that that's hilarious. So we might go with that. I don't know if I'm loving the gap there though, that washi tape. Like, maybe a little word phrase down there, but I think that this might be too big. So I'm gonna pull that back up because I'm just not certain about it. Let's see what word phrases I might. I think take a picture, it'll last longer would be hilarious on here. There we go. And like, do we tuck that under that? Oh, I think these two are the ones that I'm liking. Okay. So that's hilarious. I do say so myself. Now we got to figure out what we're putting over on this side to decorate. So, what shall we put on that side, you guys? I'm like, do I need that there too? Let's see if I have another one of these somewhere. On a sticker sheet or something. Let's pull out the big sticker sheets. Okay. There's one that says Happy Holidays, but that's a little bright. Let me pull. Where is my... See if this has any. I think this color would be fine with it. Don't need the little sun. Do that like that. All right, I'm here for this, you guys. I'm here for this. All right, now we're gonna give us a little bit of glue there to hold on to it. Probably should be using my hot glue right now. All right, if this does not stay, I will get out the hot glue for it. I don't think it's gonna stay. So we have that, and now we need this. Sorry, guys. All right. I think what I'm going to do maybe over here, I think I just forgot to talk through that entire time of me futzing around with that. I'm sorry, you guys. Nope, that is not going to go there because I do not like it. What do we like? What do we like? What do we like? What do we like? We do not like that. All right. Let's see if we add maybe we want to add it down here like this. And Maybe we'll put a real staple there. I'm gonna see if this works. Right, let's get my letter stickers. Oh wow, guys, I've just been looking at stuff and not even talking, and I'm doing this I'm sorry. Okay, well, those are good. So we'll put those back. What I am going to do is actually talk you guys through what is going through my mind now, because obviously that did not happen. I'm going to emboss this because I don't have the colors that I want to use. So I'm going to emboss it. Let's get my embossing ink, and now it's just a matter of which embossing powder I want to use. And I'm going to do silver because all of my accents are silver. Something's wrong with the lid, it keeps popping off, and my ink pad is almost all the way dry. That's alright. I have a spare. Okay, let me plug in my heat tool. Make that happen here. Alright. It says jail. And I'm just gonna press on that and let go of it. I am gonna use some tweezers. I'm gonna grab it. Putting it right in there. We might have to do more than one coat on this, and if we do, that's fine. Let's get my heat gun nice and warm. Now we're emboss. Woo! Slung right on out of there, didn't it? And dang it, not really what I want it to do. These little pieces are finagly. Okay. I'm just going to put them all in and pull them all out and do this all at once. That one definitely have to do some more on because I dropped it on my pants. Oops, that's the wrong side. Daggone, you guys. And that just pulled all the embossing powder off. So let's try again. Alright. And I did the same thing on the J. Okay, that was much more difficult than it needed to be, huh? Alright, so I'm going to put my sterling ink back over there. I'm going to set that off to the side. I don't have my handy dandy Swiffer, so we're just brushing it. It's fine. Okay. And I'm still not convinced that that glue is going to hold those, so I'm going to put away my heat tool. And then I'm going to grab my hot glue gun and get that started to get heated up, right? Because I still haven't invested in a nice, decent, cordless one. Because I stopped using hot glue for a hot second, right? Like there was a time where the hot glue was not happening a whole heck of a lot. And I was like, I'm not going to spend money on it because I'm not really using hot glue. And here we are again, back to using hot glue. Alright, so we're going to let that sit over there a second. This stuff is not stuck down. So let's make that happen at least. I think this one we're going to put up on some of this foam just to give it a little bit of lift. Maybe like this. Maybe like that. Yeah, like that. Okay. And then this one. Wondering if I should get a little floral to cover that up there or something to cover that up there, and then like, what if I do it like that and have that guy out like that? And we put this guy on some foam too. Let's at least cut off that part that's popping through. I just feel like now I need more of the blue washi. There it is. I was like, where did the blue washi go? And the blue washi kind of has to extend further than I planned on it extending, but I think that that's fine, right? Like, plans change. Plans can change. And then we put it like this. And we have that one like that. And the question is, now that we have that, do we need to add one here? Because every other think so. I think that that's just too much, right? Like it's just, okay, so we're gonna put it all down there. Get that leaf in there where we want it. Here I'm gonna dollop the leaf. This one too. Oh, what the heck, we'll throw some adhesive under there too. You know what? How do you do that there too? In there, because why not? Right? Like, why not? Okay, we're gonna put that off to the side. Now I've got that part finished. So now it is time to get the title on. So here, Jail, A-I-L. So jail is going to go like this. And it's going to say in. So let's add in. So in gel, and then Selfie. It's going to go across here. And it's going to say toilet selfie. So, where's that sticker book? Let's see what we got here. These are a little big. Like that'll, T-O-I-L, like it's gonna go across the whole thing. Do we try it? No? Obviously we're gonna try it, guys, because here I am. I need another T. All right, need some more foam. I must have used all that sheet. And I want the same thickness of foam, so that's why I'm going to be using Fun Foam again instead of a pop foam. We need to put that under there too, don't we? There we go. Okay. Toilet. let's get the gel part on. You know what? I've got the hot glue gun out. Why don't I just do a couple little dollops of the hot glue on here. So we'll go ahead and get these on here. A little dollop. Another little dollop. And then we'll put Selfie here. I wish I had a small cursive font, or I wish I would have thought about this, and I don't think I have a cursive font stamp. All right, let's try this and see what it looks like. In Jail Toilet S E L F I E. And the take a picture to last longer just sets it off. I got a little bit of hot glue there. All right, so we've got that. Now I think I need a couple little sprinklings of things, and then this will be finished. What I think I'm going to do is bring in this yellow color. And just kind of put some things. Oh, I tucked that in there, did not even glue it. Okay. And then this one only has two enamel dots, but I think that that's fine. Right, like I don't think that that's stressing anybody out. Do I want to add more? No. Okay, I think this is where I am going to call this layout finished, you guys. I'm not sure if this is going to go in the Alcatraz album or the Toilet Selfie album that Christopher would like me to make for him. Because of what started out as kind of a joke has turned into a thing. And that's how most things get started at our house, right? Like we're joking and it turns into a thing. All right, this is where I'm going to call this layout finished. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for putting up with the bits of times where I just decided, oh, I don't need to speak. What? So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I gotta get off here, get moving so I can get to my appointment. And again, thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for watching my stuff. And I will see you guys again real soon for another video.